How do you calculate your new principal balance after a year of forbearance using amortization schedule?
Lord have mercy. I love this question. Oh, I love this question. All right, let me quickly do this. So we're going to put in $350,000. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, $350,000 at 3.5%. And that is our payment. Let's just say you're in forbearance. Now, not everybody in forbearance, okay? The question is, were you financially affected adversely because of COVID? The answer could very well be yes. But maybe you have other streams of income that weren't affected. These streams of income were affected, but this one was not. Okay. So if you could answer truthfully, and then you say you could go into forbearance. And they're going to give you 18 months. 18 months. Okay. So let's just say that after 18 months, all right, if you paid your mortgage for 18 months here, you pay it down by $10,164.55, but you would pay $18,000 in interest. All right. $18,000 in interest would go to the bank. But what if you're in forbearance? Okay. Let's say you go into forbearance here, and for 18 months, you don't have to make a mortgage payment, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Which means that is a payment of $1,571.66. Let's say this stream of income was affected, but your other streams of income were not. Those who had other streams of income and did this correctly took the $1,571.66 and saved it for 18 months, every month for 18 months. So we're going to take the $1,571.66 and multiply it by 18. That is, $28,289.88. Right. So now I'm coming out of forbearance, right? Was that the question?
Yeah, coming out of forbearance now. Mm-hmm.
Coming out of forbearance now, all right? And I've got 28 grand in the bank that I would have paid to the mortgage, but I didn't. Here's my question. If you made one coming out of forbearance, here's what you want to do. Put all your payments on the back end. Oops. So if you went in with 360 payments, you come out with 360 payments. You still have the same number of payments by putting the payments on what they call putting on the back end. So now you have the same number of payments, but you owe exactly the same amount, and they couldn't charge you interest during that time. It's like putting your mortgage in the freezer and then taking it out of the freezer. It's in the exact same state. Okay. We put it in a state of suspended animation. So we just suspended it. We're throwing the thing out now, and now we're back on payment number one. But you got 28 grand that could have gone to the mortgage and didn't. So we're going to take that $28,000, right? But here's what we do. You're already counted as up to date coming out of forbearance. So you just make one mortgage payment, and could you put that $28,000? The most of it would have gone to interest. Now that money that was principal and interest is now all principal payment. What? The $28,000 that was formerly interest and principal is now been turned into a principal prepayment. And if you have been on your mortgage for 18 months, you'd only be here. And 18,000 of that money would have gone to the bank. Now you can take all $28,000 and apply it to principal. Look what it does now. 28 grand knocks off 4 years.
4 years.
Who asked that question today? Lord have mercy. Jay, what do you think about that, sir? My goodness. Listen, you know why I feel good about this? I feel good about this because the last time we were in a recession, we had to bail the banks out. The banks were too big to fail. And I'm trying to tell you now, the tables have turned. This is your bailout. It's our turn now. Are you hearing me, everybody? Come on, I need some people on the stage to
Listen,
say something.
those mics are going. Those mics are going.
You can say that again.
Amen.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.